morning. It's Margaret Petty at the University of Sewing, and it's Facebook Live. Well, as you can see, the only person I have with me today is our lovely t-shirt University of Sewing. Very sad, very sad. So Rachel has this big group of people all in town for a family event, so she's very busy and she can't be here today. And nobody else has come to play with me yet, so we're just gonna have to deal with it.
Maybe we'll be lucky and Denise will walk in.
Well, that's a possibility because she's got to get kids off to school, and she had one ill earlier this week, so we'll see where she gets in here. So I have, there they are, my giveaway. So we have, we have two lovely Bernina red pencils. How cute are those? Here, how about that way? So they actually say Bernina for you, Dave. So two Bernina pencils, a Schmetz needle tag. Oh, we all love these because we can have them in our sewing room or on our luggage. They are very unique and you won't see them everywhere. And then a sweet little bag of really cute fabrics that all coordinate. And these are the lovely giveaway today, all as one group. So the Schmetz needles have a very special meaning today because I have something for you on that. And so we are going to make sure we talk about a very special Zoom meeting we are having. Now, this is perfect for our lovely people who are not local. So what you can do is today, right before we got ready to come on Facebook Live, I put on Facebook an actual invitation link for you to go ahead and see the Schmetz Needle event we are doing. It's Thursday, November 14th, so it's 2 weeks from now, and it's on Thursday, and it's at 10:30 in the morning. Now, jump on a little bit earlier because I'm going to have an announcement and I'm going to have a drawing for everybody. So I need to get you guys all written into the drawing. We need to put your names in a hat. Come on a little bit early so we can get everybody ready. And then at 10:30, Rhonda Pierce from Euronotions, who owns Schmetz Needles, is going to join us. And she's going to be talking about what is the right needle to use. So she has lots of information about needles. It's very interesting. It will take your sewing game up and you will be really pleased that you joined us. Yes, we will record it. Yes, we'll have a copy of it, but it's so much more fun if you can participate because then you can bring your own questions. Plus, you can win a prize. And this prize is going to be pretty sweet. It's going to be a really, really sweet prize. So go ahead and join us for that. Put it on your calendar and make sure you come. The other reason for joining earlier is if for some reason there's some problems, we have some time to work it out. So I'm going to make sure Erin's here. I'm going to make sure that we're all ready to go with this and that there's not any issues. But you know me and technology, it's always way more entertaining than I sometimes want. So I want to make sure that you knew about that event. The other event...
Margaret, I got to interrupt.
Oh, what's up?
The fact that you know so much about needles, don't we every week have people come in and say they just use universal needles?
Yeah, and they always say, oh, I'm just going to use a universal needle, and I'm just going to tell you that universal needle, if you don't have anything else in the sewing room, okay, use it. But I'm just going to tell you, there are so much better needles for the job you want to do. You are going to be so much more pleased if you use the correct needle for the job. And what's really cool is that I have shown and talked about this for so long that you guys know you can come to me for answers, but it'll be really great for you to go ahead and listen to what Rhonda has to say, what's possibly available for you that you didn't know about. There's always new needles coming out. There's always new stuff. There's no one to answer the phone, guys. You're going to have to wait until 10 o'clock. You can't do anything about it. I can't answer the phone. So anyway, This Schmetz Needles event is going to be very helpful for you. So if you go ahead and do, the Zoom meeting, you're going to find out stuff. You thought you knew everything. I always think I know everything. I always learn something with Rhonda. You will really appreciate it.
This kind of falls into our happy guarantee because it makes everything better.
Well, I'm going to just tell you that the other day I went and I started sewing. All I was doing was just sewing a little straight seam on some cotton. And all of a sudden, the fabric got pushed into my little zigzag plate, and I realized that I had broken all kinds of rules. I had not changed my needle in a while, so it was dull, which probably caused it to push it into the zigzag hole. I was stitching a very, very narrow seam, and if I'd have put my straight stitch plate on, I would have had much better luck. And I didn't have a Microtex needle on my machine. I broke all the rules, and then I ended up with this big mess. So I cleaned out my machine, I put a fresh needle in, I put my straight stitch plate on, and I've been happily sewing along since I did that. So what I'm going to tell you is that anything we can do to stop aggravations while we're sewing, and we can just get to the business of making the wonderful things we want to make, is so much more fun. So much more fun. And today I'm going to show you a couple of things over on the 990, which are kind of exciting. So I'll talk about the needle I'm using for that project. Okay, classes for next week, very important. Quilting in the hoop. We're going to do borders and corners. So really cool stuff to get that figured out. Doing that next week. If you haven't done quilting in the hoop, this is a great class to come to. If you didn't come to the other two, it's not a big deal. If you can make it to this one, it's Tuesday, November the 5th. It's at 10:30 in the morning, and you will learn so much. Very, very helpful. Then on November the 6th, Wednesday, we have the Embroidery Fun Club. That's going to be going on. And yes, you can just sign up for one of those. And no, you do not have to own a Bernina. So if you want to come to the Embroidery Fun Club and hang out with Alice and the gang, you will be able to do that Wednesday at 10:30 in the morning. Then on Friday next week, by the way, we only have 2 students. What are you guys doing? I'm teaching the Wonky Log Cabin class. So if you have not signed up for that, we need more people. I'd like to see any of you, but come on, let's get some more people in that class. All right. Then, this Saturday, which I didn't talk about yet, you can still sign up. We have the tiling embroidery class. I'm going to be in it. So I'm going to learn how to do tiling embroidery. This is a really simple one. It's making a Christmas stocking, and it's super cute. So if you want to come to that, you can still sign up. There's quite a few spaces still left in there. Then the week of November the 10th, and I'm just going to tell you that week is Margaret's birthday week. We are going to be partying. So come to that. We have the OESD Spree Club. We'll do that on Thursday. And we will have our 990 event on the following Saturday. So November the 14th, remember, is the Schmetz Needle event. And then on November the 16th, which is Saturday, we're having our 990 event. Have you signed up for that? You're going to get lunch. You're going to get snacks. There will be chocolate, I promise. We're going to do a cool little project that you are going to go home with some cute things to take with you from this. And you're going to get to put a 990 through the paces. And you're going to get to see if that is the machine for you. So if you would like to sign up for any of these, they've all got spaces in them, and we'd love to have you. So please go ahead and get online at universityofsewing.com and sign up. Just FYI, you do not need to sign up for the Schmetz Needle event. I'm thinking about that because it might be nice to know how many people we're going to have come to that event. But I'm just going to tell you I have a Zoom account, and we pretty much have unlimited time, and we can put quite a few people on that Zoom event. So it shouldn't be any issue. If you want to, on the event, if you want to let us know you're coming, that's how you can do it. Go on Facebook, go on to the event, and let us know. If somehow you find out about this and you're not a Facebook user, if you want to give us a quick call and let us know you're going to attend, and we'll look for you and make sure that you can, because you need a passcode to get into that event. So make sure you go ahead and record all that information so that you get on there. But that 990 event, you guys need to do this. This is really fun. And I'm going to show you something with the 990 today you're going to be fascinated at. Okay, let's come over here for a minute and go ahead and show off what is starting for November. November, Bernette's, the B33 and the B35 are now on sale at even a better price than they normally are. They're normally pretty reasonable. But this little beauty is now down to $249, the B33. Your basic machine. You've got 2 needle positions. You've got a variety of stitches that you can use. It's very simple to use, and I'm going to just tell you what I like about this machine. It's got a free arm, but you know what else it's got? It's got our traditional CB bobbin case in it. Now, it does require special bobbins. They are plastic, and they're extremely inexpensive. You can get a walking foot for this machine. Again, extremely inexpensive. And this is a great machine for that beginning sewer who's not sure really how far they want to go down the sewing road. This will be a great machine to put them in. And you cannot beat the price, but this price is only available in November. And we can put this back on, and it has a little storage area for you. You get a buttonhole foot, you get a little edge stitching foot, and you get a foot for sewing. This one foot is for sewing knits. So that's what that one is. You could also use that for a zipper foot. It would be useful for both. Oh, this is crazy. You know what else it has? It has a button foot. This is for sewing on buttons. That's crazy. It goes on this way, actually. That sits on top of the buttons, and it will do a little zigzag stitch to sew your buttons on. It comes with a nice little instruction manual. Most of the Bernettes don't have this, so that's kind of nice that that's in there. So, again, only $249, only for the month of November, and we have a limited supply of these. So, it has 15 different stitches. It comes with 5 presser feet, and it's got a 5 millimeter stitch width on it. So very nice little setup, and you know, it really is just so easy to use. It's going to be great for that beginner.
And what else does it come with?
Does
it come with a lesson?
Oh, it always comes with lessons.
And the happy guarantee?
And the happy guarantee. If you're not happy with it, you just bring it back and we'll figure out what's going on there. I promise.
Or sometimes people aren't happy because they want more features.
And what we can do for you, if that's what happens, if you use this for, let's say, a month and you're like, Margaret, this isn't working for me. I need more. I can take care of that for you, I promise. You might want to move up to the B5 Academy or to the Crafter. So those have some more features. They have some more feet. So that might be what you want to do. But I do want to tell you about also the B35. It also has this wonderful little free arm feature. It's got the little case here. It comes with more stuff. See, lots more stuff. It comes with 7 presser feet. It has the ability to do 23 different stitches. You've got a, let's see here. Let's put that dude back in there. You've got these different sets of stitches right here. So you've got a variety of needle positions, which I think is really helpful. So if you want to go ahead and do a variety of different things with it. You've got your stitch length, your stitch width, and then you've got, look at the needle here. It will move more. So Dave, get down there and show them that you've got more positions for your needle. So that's nice. So a few more positions for the needle. It's very useful. You are going to be able to do some more things with it. And again, it's got the CB bobbin case. You're going to be really happy with all of that. So this one is $2.99. So again, just perfect price point for that person who's just getting into sewing. And again, a nice little instruction manual that comes with it. So everything you need to get that beginner started and at the right price point. Just
and this,
fabulous.
they can either pick it up in the store or we can give them a quote and what it would cost to ship it to them.
That's right. And we can ship it to you guys. So if you need it shipped, just give us a call and we'll go ahead and get that taken care of. We'll go find out exactly what it's going to cost. That's all we will charge you for it. So if you want to do that, we can certainly handle that for you. All right. Let's go ahead over here, and I want to talk about the 990. I love the 990. I'm having so much fun. I found out something new with the 990 the last time I used it. Alice and I were talking about the Stitch Designer because when she traded in her machine, it didn't have Stitch Designer on it. So I showed her Stitch Designer. And Stitch Designer is really interesting because what it's got right now is it is a way you can make your own stitches. So one of the things that I want to show you is that we can change the orientation so that now the stitch line is here. And see right there, I took that I, which is what you're seeing on the screen, and I'm going to move that down a little bit, or I can move it up and make it a little bigger. So I have all those things. And what I can do is I can go ahead and design my own stitches. Now that's really cool. And if you look over here on the right-hand side, it shows what the actual stitches are going to look like as a stitched out quantity. Now, I'm going to delete those because I wanted to show you, and what it's doing right now on the screen is it's deleting a group at a time. And I'm going to show you what we found out. We can now actually sign your name and it will create stitches. How cool is that, guys? I was like, really? Really? Looky. And you think you can kind of see. I don't know if we can make it a little bigger. I don't know this part I can make any bigger. This is incredible. You can go and do your own, what about like a whole area of stitching on some fabric, and it would have all kinds of words all over it, just because you decided to write them. I am having so much fun with this. Also, I decided that if I was going to do that, wouldn't I want to use maybe something like a 12-weight thread? Well, first of all, I want to show you, you don't have to, because what you could do is you could have this do a triple stitch for you. If you're going to do triple stitch, I would recommend something. I would recommend going in and looking at the design and seeing where there's overlap. So for example, I have several groups of stitches right in here. And what I can do is I can go backwards on this stitches, and it is moving backwards. And I can decide, see how that went up like that? I can decide whether or not I want to delete a stitch. So I can go ahead and, oh, I deleted everything. That was bad. Let's do the undo button. I did the undo button. And it looks like I need to hit it one more time. There we go. So I can touch, nope, we need to get rid of that one. You need to go backwards. And we can I did a new stitch. There we go. We can go backwards. Okay, we're going to stop right here. And what I can do is I can touch that and I can bring those. We can delete one. I can touch another one. I can delete that. Look at that. So I deleted that. If that's what I want to do, I can get rid of a stitch. I can get it so that it's not stitching over top of the area multiple times, and then I end up having, you know, the fabricing, you know, all these stitches in it. Sometimes I'll even put a hole in it. So if you're going to use the triple stitch feature of Stitch Designer, look at that stitch closely to make sure that you don't do any damage to your fabric. So that's very cool. So now once I have that and I'm happy, look what it did. It put it in here so that I can just sew it. But now I can edit it again, guys. I can turn this into a jumbo stitch. So I can make it bigger so that I can see it better. So now look at what's happening here. I'm making that stitch better, bigger, more visible. This can be where you go ahead and make a decision that you want to make this very graphic. I didn't do a triple stitch on mine. Now what I have here is my 12 weight thread, and I can stitch that out. Now, what you do need to think about is 12 weight thread is very heavy. It's got a lot of stuff it's going to do here. And what you probably want to do is go ahead and just go back to the editing feature and just do one version, you know, one repeat of this and see what the results are. And if you own an 880, you can do this. If you own a 790 Pro, you can do this. Obviously, I can do it on my 990. Now, I don't know if I could go ahead and draw out a design on the other two machines, but I know I can now on this one. And I certainly can change the orientation, which I don't believe has ever been available before. I'm going to double check on that. But this is another feature and another reason why this machine is so much fun. And I've got a little class for those of you who own 990s now. I'm going to put together a little class that we're going to show you how you can kind of do a graffiti kind of thing on a tote bag. And then we're going to use it to also demonstrate some of the new features with your jumbo stitches and your decorative stitches and how you can make things really dynamic. We've had a lot of fun with this. A lot of it's trial and error, so hopefully I'm going to be able to help you where I found out some things that I didn't realize. So this is going to be a lot of fun, guys. All right, so we're going to go over now to the Bernette 08. And on that Bernette 08, we've got this on over here, and this, I'm going to show you something. You'll never believe this. Guess who made this? And it wasn't me. So Dave made this. We needed a little cover for, we have one spot in the house that gets fairly warm, and we have an exterior air conditioner, and I wanted something to cover that air conditioner in the winter time. And so Dave made this for me because I don't like doing home dec. So he did this for me. And guess what he used? He used the 08, and he just had so much fun with this. You know what? If you are thinking about this machine, I am going to highly recommend that you consider the addition of the exterior pedal control that has this automatic cutter that you can use your foot instead of your hand. Now, granted, you can use your hand and you can press this, but what's really cool.
But that foot pedal is so cool.
It is so convenient. It's so great to use. It's very handy. And that was just something really simple that he did. You know, we've really kind of focused on the fact that this 08 does all this thicknesses. It does all this great stuff. But what we didn't really tell you is one of the things it comes with is a guide so that you can figure out your seam allowances. The seam allowances, by the way, I love how big the numbers are on the seam allowances here. I don't need to put my glasses on to see them. They're very clear, very visible. And we go out past an inch here, which is very convenient. So all you have to do is go ahead and tighten this down to where you want. And then you can just lift up your foot control.
Oh, interruption. Wait. Look who's here.
We have Denise in the store. She's shown up.
I snuck in. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. This is such a fun machine.
It is such a fun machine.
Oh my gosh, if I didn't already have a collection of them, I think I would be adding this because it is just so cool.
It is a really wonderful machine. And if you are doing things that you just want some speed, you want some power that you don't have, that you don't want to put let's say you don't want to put the stress on your very lovely, expensive Bernina.
The power on this reminds me of my old Mustang and the 289 engine in that.
Look at
It's just fun to run.
Look how slow I can go, though, if I want. Look at that. I can go very slow, very deliberate. I love that you can do one stitch at a time if you want. And then you can come back here and do, or I can go like a man. So, if you are looking for that powerhouse straight stitch machine, and like I said, you can either use that, or what you can do is use this.
Margaret, you know what I noticed?
No.
You were going so slowly at the beginning, and then like your hair was on fire down here, but the stitches are so stinking consistent, it didn't matter.
It did not matter.
It's really kind of cool.
It's a very nice machine.
Then you can even let your husband touch it.
Yes, there you go. If you've got kids or a husband, they won't break it. And look at that stitch. That's just fantastic. Okay, guys. We have that wonderful giveaway, the fabric group, the Schmetz needles, and the pencils. And those are going to be given away. And so if you haven't shared our video yet, would you please do that? So wonderful things here to go.
I love this little bundle.
Oh,
That's
this
really
little
cute.
bundle's really cool.
Very
so
cute.
these are a giveaway today. If you haven't joined us for tomorrow, I have something really special to give away tomorrow.
Oh.
How about a collection of embroidery?
Oh,
So how
I think I
about
want
that?
that one.
So very nice little collection of embroidery, and that will be tomorrow's giveaway, and we would love to see you tomorrow because we're going to have all kinds of fun things to tell you about. Don't forget, you can still sign up for the tiling scene embroidery class if you haven't done that. If you found that you now have Saturday afternoon available, come and join us. I'll be in the class, and we would love to see you. Alice will be teaching how to do a tiling scene.
Sounds like so much fun, guys.
You haven't taken
I
it
haven't
yet.
done a tiling scene. I haven't.
Oh, no. What? Maybe you should come.
I might show up, guys.
Yeah, maybe,
Yeah.
maybe. So anyway, want to make sure everybody remembers our two events, the Schmetz Needle event on November the 14th and the 990 event.
I'll be in that one.
990 event is
Yes.
going to be
Yeah,
amazing. We're going to have a lot of fun things to show you. And you know what? I don't think people realize that what we've been doing with our customers who got by the 990 is that every couple of weeks you get a new set of videos, things I'm showing you. You don't have to bring in the machine. You've been able to go ahead and learn how to do things. You've been able to ask me questions. You've been able to get things accomplished. And it is really fun.
And that's consistent with every single machine that we sew in this shop. We do not
Well,
leave you
we
out
don't
there
do
hanging.
them. We don't do all the lessons Zoom.
That's true.
So-
And we don't do
so-
videos for everyone, but you
Right.
get whatever support you need.
Yeah.
That's what we like to
The
do.
classes that we offer, even on something like a Bernette 33 or a Bernette 35, you get the lessons. You'll always get the lessons no matter which machines you've got. So I just wanted to make sure that people knew I didn't make videos for everything.
That's true. That's true.
I would love to make videos
we
for
need to
everything.
clone like 5 of Margaret in order to do that, I think.
Yeah, probably.
be
It's
good.
unfortunate. I wish I could do it for everything. But I will tell you, we have over 400 videos on YouTube. And if you have not taken a look, there's a bunch of different demos. There's a lot of things. Maybe that will help you. And don't forget, if you want to be on our email list, let me know. And we have 2 people. I'm going to double check and make sure I got those added to our email list.
Perfect.
So we're going to do that today. We have we were not very busy yesterday. Where were you? Where were you? We need you. So come and visit us.
Were you trick-or-treating? That's over now. Come hang out.
But we still have candy.
Oh, well, definitely come hang out then.
We
Yes,
still have candy.
Yes.
And we have Denise and me, and you never know when Alice is going to show up or Cheryl's going to be here and Joellen's here today.
It's like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. You never know who's going to pop in.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
And Aaron's back.
And Aaron's back. Oh,
Yay!
yes, Aaron's back. So if you didn't realize it, now is the time to bring that machine in. If you're having any issues, if you want it clean before you get through doing your big sewing rush for the holidays.
Yes. Any idea how long his wait is? If he,
I
if you
think
bring
it's
something?
at least a week right now.
Okay, that's
but a week.
really reasonable. Oh my gosh, a week.
Yeah, it's only
Yeah.
a week.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, we'll get y'all caught up. So we got everybody going.
Yay.
Doing different things. So we'd love to see you. Hope you have a wonderful Friday. Welcome to November. And we will see you tomorrow morning for Facebook Live.